Well, anyway, we can talk in the interim.
Hmm.
Well, let's not talk about the movie because we'll fuck it up and we'll get rid of. We won't. So we'll say things we should be saying on the fucking on the thing.
Oh,
Anyway, so what are you getting for Christmas this year?
me? Well, I'm the
Yeah,
dad in the family. Dad gets nothing, and it's Regan's birthday. Regan is, you know, the queen
she's
of
the star
everything.
of the show.
She gets everything.
Oh,
But I got my wife this watch that she's had her eye on, and it's a really nice one too.
oh, nice, cool.
I did buy myself. I bought myself a new wireless mouse keyboard combo, and it works beautifully.
Cool. That's nice.
And only on
Yeah,
one
that's usually
USB
where
port, which is awesome.
because I do all the shopping. I'm the big shopper for like the kids, and like I come up with stuff for Heather, and of course I come across things for me that like nobody's ever gonna buy me if I don't get them for myself. So like I tend to buy myself shit during Christmas because ain't nobody else gonna do it.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I did that too. I got. It hasn't come yet, but I got the new Apocalypse Now 4K box set,
Oh,
and
cool.
it comes with Heart of Darkness, which is why I bought it. I bought it for that because it comes with Heart of Darkness.
Well, that's cool.
That's really what I
Like,
wanted. It has like the three cuts. It's like it's got the original cut, it's got Redux, and it's got some Final Cut bullshit.
oh, that's awesome.
But
I'm sure that's pretty cool.
I mainly just got it for the Hearts of Darkness
The
documentary.
that's the documentary, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I
Hearts of
showed that to you
Darkness, a
one time
filmmaker's apocalypse. Yeah, I've seen it.
where
I've seen it a few times.
we watched Coppola freaking out because Brando didn't memorize
Oh
his
yeah.
lines, and Dennis Hopper was crazy and all that.
Oh, the whole thing was nuts. I remember. I don't even know if you're the first one who showed it to me. Like because I remember when I was working as a PA back in the day, like long time ago, and I got a job working at this film studio down on 54th Street called Cine Studios, and
Heard of them.
it was like a you heard of it?
Yeah, I've heard of them. Yeah.
Well, anyway, there was a guy there. His name was Mark Alkavich, and he was a real nice guy, but he knew a lot of people. And he was a film guy, and he's like, yeah, dude, you got to see this fucking movie. He's like, dude, Apocalypse Now. I'm like, really? I don't want to watch that shit. And he's like. He's like, dude, no, it's nuts. I was like, and then he starts just telling me all about it. I was like, okay, all right. He's like, he's telling, like fucking Robert Duvall and Charlie Don't Serve. Let me tell you, all these people are doing so many fucking drugs. You got to watch this movie. I'm
Lots of
like, all
drugs,
right, all
and
right.
it was still like everyone was feeling the effects of it. Even in the interviews, like some of them seemed
Oh
like they were
yeah,
still fucked up. But Dennis Hopper seemed really clean and kind of embarrassed by his behavior. He was like,
yeah,
yeah,
really.
they showed him like being crazy, and then they cut to him in the present, and he's like, I was going through some problems back then, and
Yeah, Sheen nearly fucking killed himself on set, right? He had a heart attack.
he had a heart attack. He also got way too drunk. I mean, he drank an entire bottle of whiskey and then smashed his hand into a mirror
Right, right, right. Well,
and
he did that on camera,
on
right?
camera.
Yeah.
With Coppola goading him too. Coppola was behind the camera going, "Come on, come on, look at yourself, Marty. Look at yourself. Come on,
What
smash the
is
mirror."
wrong with these people? Like, why was that necessary for the film? Like,
I don't. I mean, the thing about it is that Coppola was also kind of a lunatic and was
definitely.
doing drugs but his wife who made the movie really kind of keeps a few secrets. Like it was obvious that Coppola was screwing around on his wife in the Philippines too.
Well,
I mean, like he
yeah.
had his wife and family down there, and he was just screwing, having his way with people.
Well, he probably shouldn't have had his wife and family there if he wanted to do that. But
I wouldn't.
Philippines, if you're going to do it, I guess that's the place to do it, right? I don't know.
I just they wanted Lucas originally to go down there with 16 millimeter cameras and just shoot around the war or around what was going on over there. In retrospect, that might have been a better idea to just do it on the cheap. But he wanted this big thing, and it was
Now, I don't know if Lucas doing it would have been any better. The more I see of George Lucas over the years, the more I think that guy really like
You were
is an
you were the one who
overrated
told me he
talent.
was the blind squirrel that found the nut.
Yeah, really. Did I say
Yeah, you did.
that? Like, I mean, really, he kind of did. Like, it just seems that way to me. Like, I mean, Radio Land Murders.
Brian
Two
Ben Ben.
words, Radio Land Murders.
Um, are you going to see the new one?
Not in the theater. I stopped caring. I really I don't I didn't even know that movie was coming out. Like I had heard about it sort of in passing and like, oh, there's a new Star Wars movie out. Oh, well, I'm still not gonna go. Like, look, my kids don't want to
They
go.
don't even want to go.
Nobody wants to go. No, Jack doesn't want to go. We went to the first one of this last trilogy and we loved it and he loved it. We had a great
Force
time. We saw it in
Awakens. Force Awakens
3D,
was
did the whole
it
nine.
was a fine movie. I think it was Force Awakens was the second best movie in all of those, and then Last Jedi comes out and it totally demoralized me. But I did
Yeah,
get
I still
tickets.
haven't even seen that. I haven't
Man,
even
you don't
bothered
want to
with
see
it.
it, but the thing is, you're going to have to if you ever get around to Rise of Skywalker. So
Well,
some
yeah,
of it is going
and
to lead
you know,
into it. But from what I
I was
understand,
supposed to see more of those that second trilogy, but those are fucking
which
horrible,
one? The
dude. Like,
prequels?
yeah, they're terrible. I don't want to
Well,
watch that shit.
I think because Last Jedi was so horrible, the sequels have kind of gone up in quality as a result of revisionism.
Really?
Yes, really, because I mean, like
Wow.
Last Jedi was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. And
Was Solo worse?
oh no,
Because I
no,
haven't watched
Solo
it.
was actually pretty darn good. Actually, it had a
Really?
story. Yeah, because it had a story, man. That's
Right.
the thing. Okay. You know what I'm actually looking forward to next year?
What's that?
The new Ghostbusters. It looks fantastic. It looks like there's an actual story there, and it's
I'm actually curious about it. The trailer is interesting. It looks like Stranger Things the movie, but
kind of yeah, and it's got the
yeah.
kid. The kid is in it too.
Yeah, and like, and it's interesting. I don't know why the Spengler. Well, I do know why. The Spengler offspring or relative needs to be some fucking transgender weirdo. But like, all right. But I don't know. It does it is interesting to me. I like the trailer. It's like I
Yeah,
want to see
I
more.
felt a little bit of stirring. I felt like there was something there, like they're actually gonna try and make a movie here.
Yeah,
And
I
it's
would have
also
appreciated it.
It's Jason Reitman and he's got his dad over his shoulder producing it, so that's a good sign.
Right. That is a good sign. That's something that they're keep sort of keeping it in the family. Yeah, I saw that trailer and I was like, all right, this is an interesting take. This is way better than that. Let's just switch the genders
Oh
and say
God, that
cute and
oh
everybody
man,
hates
I
it.
don't even want to think about that. That movie made me
Oh wait,
so
they're
fucking
gonna
angry.
do it with James Bond next, but I don't give a shit about James Bond anyway. I mean, but I don't give a shit about any of these things, to be honest. I just look at them and laugh. It's like whenever you just remake a movie and switch the genders or the race of somebody, and there's really no reason otherwise to remake it. Like, I mean, I have really, I have no interest in
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
I mean, I'm
Charlie's
not gonna
Angels.
watch that. Oh God, and that was a movie that deserved to fucking
I
fail,
mean, they
man.
didn't switch
Jesus.
genders, but what they did was that same thing, that woke thing, and also
Right.
that Ocean's 11 spinoff that they did, and then there was also what was that other one? Terminator, Dark Fate. It's not working. It's just not
Oh
working.
yeah, with the LGBT 1000.
That's pretty good. I like that one. That's good. That's like a $5 joke right there. That was pretty good. You should really save that for the ref. I think. Try make a note of that. LGBT
Yeah.
1000. No one's thought of that. That's the first
Hold
time
on a
I've heard that
second.
one.
Oh, you haven't heard that one yet?
No, I have
No,
not.
it actually was something I read. Somebody on the Reddit group, the Donald, came up with it when they were joking about the movie. And like those guys, you got some fucking really funny guys in that group.
Mm.
But that's the only place I've seen it was there. The LGBT 1000 stuck in my head.
Mm.
Like,
How's your transfer there going there?
it has 4 minutes left,
Okay, 4 minutes.
and it's almost done. And I really think that's going to fix the problem. I apologize for the trouble.
It's all right.
I
It's all
should have,
right.
I
I'm
should
more
have thought of
worried
that
that
earlier and done it.
I don't want you to go to bed late. I go to bed around 3 a.m. No, I go to bed about 4:30 every night because I'm up doing all kinds of shit.
In the future, maybe we can start these like just a little earlier. If we could go like 11 o'clock, I think that would be like a sweet spot for me.
Well, yeah. If we do a movie, sure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and
These are
and
really
next
bad.
time, you know what? I really should have thought of this and copied this over before. I can't, like, it wouldn't have been anything to do it, but it just honestly, it just didn't even occur to me. I have pretty high throughput in the house here, so it just didn't occur. But I think it's just taxing. And this is a good laptop. This is an expensive fucking laptop, but it's just taxing it a little bit much to be streaming the audio with over the phone call and streaming the movie also at the same time. It's just getting a little, some packets are getting lost.
I am probably next year. I'm just gonna. I don't spend money on computers. I mean, I don't spend a lot
Hold
of
on,
money.
you broke next what?
I'm sorry. What?
You say you're probably next something. I like, and then you broke up on me.
Yeah, you broke up a little bit too. What I was saying was I don't spend too much money on computers, but next year I'm gonna probably get one of those little thin Dell things that you see.
That's what I have, the XPS 13. That's what I'm on right now.
But it's like $300 or less at
Oh, well, this one's like 1,500.
mostly because it's one of my wife's work computers, and she brought it home because she was doing some work at home, and I was playing around with it, and I really like it. It's nice. It's cute.
Oh, I love this thing. I really love this laptop. It is awesome. I just bought every year at Christmas I end up buying a cheapo laptop for the house.
Right.
And if it gets broken, it gets broken. The kids break it, whatever. But this year, man, I came across one. It's got really nice specs, really nice screen. The only thing that's wrong with it doesn't have a touch screen. But it's got a really good battery. It's only like 2 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
It's 14-inch laptop that's only 2.5 pounds. It's really nice. So I got that for $200. And I'm like, fuck yeah,
yeah.
I had to buy it, but it's sitting in the dining room.
Well, now all these new laptops don't have DVD ROMs in them anymore.
No, I haven't had a DVD. But I mean, I don't use DVDs anyway. Dude. I haven't had a DVD player or a physical player of any kind in my house in more than 10 years. I got rid of all of my physical media.
I can't really do that. I have to have physical media because my internet craps out on me sometimes.
If the internet craps out, I've got gigabytes and gigabytes of shit in the house. So that's on the internal network. So I don't worry about not being able to watch. Okay, we got 1 minute left and we're good. And then I think we're going to be clear sounding, and we're not going to have any more of this hanging up because I'm seeing it like flutter a little bit when it's downloading, and I really think it's all about the
your resources. Yeah.
Yeah. Man, let me see what network am I? I'm on 5G.
Ooh, you should get off of it. Don't you have an Ethernet? You there?
You there?
Are you there?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'm here. Hold on.
I had a lot of problems with 5G.
Well, I was just thinking of switching to the regular 2.4. That might also help matters because 5G has a really low range. Even though my router is really, and if it's
I don't trust.
There's walls in the way, but it's about 5-6 feet from me if you go diagonally with the walls.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really not that far away, but.
I bought a
but you do have walls.
I bought a 50-foot Ethernet cable and I ran it along the walls down in the baseboards.
Well, when you buy one of these thin laptops, dude, they don't even have a fucking Ethernet cable. Like you have to go Ethernet to USB-C and have a special adapter because all this takes is USB-C. All right, I got 14 seconds left on this, and then then I'm gonna switch the Wi-Fi network, so it's going to go offline for a second, but it should come right back and not lose the call. All right.
Okay.
So just give me a second. All right, here we are. Still there?
Yeah.
Dude, you still there?
Yeah. You hear me?
Hello.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Hello. Yeah, I got you. Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me? Well, you're yes, I
hear me. All right, we're good then. All right, took a minute to recover. All right, let's give this a shot right now. Where do you want to start? 1 minute?
Yeah, let's just pick it up at 1 minute in 3, 2, 1, click.
Hold on. Let me get to 1 minute first.
You should see a red Christmas ribbon.
No, right out of my head. Well, I'm having some difficulty lining it up at exactly 1 minute here.
Well, you could just go back to 57 and play. And then pause it at 1 minute.
Yeah, good call. All right, well, there it is at 55. 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 minute. Done.